I love this man and I have to have him.
Mama, there goes that man.
In today's clip, women are revealing what actually makes men attractive to them. And honestly, almost everything they describe comes back to one thing: masculine frame. Not fake alpha behavior, not manipulation, not acting emotionally cold. Frame. Because the men women naturally gravitate toward usually stay emotionally grounded in themselves. They don't overreact, overchase, or lose control emotionally the second attraction enters the picture. And whether women consciously realize it or not, that emotional steadiness creates attraction.
Women are gonna hate that I'm teaching men this because it is their superpower. A lot of dating coaches are teaching women how to become high value, act as if, and then they're getting better responses out of men. But they're not teaching the opposite for men. They're just teaching men to go after like status, wealth, or looks or whatever. Like, yes, those things are great, but if you don't know your value, I've met men that are very attractive, have wealth or whatever, but they're still not getting women. And they're like, why can't I keep anyone? Maybe they attract them for the initial thing, but then all of a sudden they go away or they're not interested in them long term. The reason why is because they don't know their value. They don't know how to communicate that they have high value in the way that you talk, the way that you show up, and the way that you carry yourself. That is the hottest thing a man can do. Like, for instance, a man that is good at disagreeing with a woman, like that's just one thing. A lot of men, when they really like a girl, they want to sleep with her, so they just keep on agreeing with everything she says. If she's like, oh my god, this was my favorite place I traveled, they're like, oh yeah, me too, that's so cool. Then she starts to test him. She's like, what if I say I love this? You gonna love that too? She doesn't trust your word, so she doesn't respect you. And if she doesn't respect you, she doesn't want to have sex with you. That's how it goes. So the hottest thing you can do is disagree with something that she says she likes or she says is great or whatever. Say you disagree with something like simple, like, hey, I don't think that type of comedy is funny. Like Will Ferrell, like that's like stupid comedy. I like more witty stuff, like This Is the End. Show me that, I'm into that. But when you disagree with her, now she's gonna be like, oh, I can trust this man's opinion. And then it's kind of hot because you're just like also just being like, no, I don't like that. It's kind of a turn on. It's like, oh, okay, this guy's real. He's not just like trying to get me to like him. That is hot. It also conveys to her that you have other options. Like she's not your only option. You're okay with disagreeing with her. Because a man that's like too people pleasing and he's just like, yeah, agreeing, yes, man. Then you're just like, okay, he really needs me to like him. Like what's wrong with him? Should I be talking to somebody else? That's what her brain goes to. So just a heads up, disagree with her. And I have way more tools on this as well. All you're doing, it's still healthy. You're just being honest. Even just with this example right here, you are acting as if you are a high value man, so then you can attract a high value woman. These are not toxic tips. These are all actually just you acting as if you're a high value man, so then you can attract high value women. So yeah.
One of the biggest mistakes men make in modern dating is believing attraction comes from over-pursuing women emotionally. Text more, validate more, compliment more. Center your life around her attention. But if you really listen to women describe the men they become obsessed with, it's usually not the man desperately trying to impress them. It's the man who stays calm, composed, purposeful, and emotionally disciplined. Why? Because masculine frame communicates self-respect. A man with frame enjoys women without emotionally collapsing around women. His confidence doesn't depend on constant reassurance. His mood doesn't rise and fall based on delayed texts or female approval. Women feel that energy immediately. And honestly, a lot of men accidentally destroy attraction because they abandon their routines, priorities, and emotional stability the second they like somebody. Meanwhile, the men women often chase are the men who remain grounded regardless of attraction. Not because they're toxic, not because they're playing games, because they genuinely have purpose outside of dating. That's the key. Purpose, discipline, peace, standards, self-control. Women are usually describing emotionally centered men without realizing it. And another uncomfortable truth? The less a man seeks validation, the more valuable his attention becomes. Because masculine frame is really about emotional control. The ability to stay centered whether somebody stays or leaves. At the end of the day, what women are really responding to is a man who desires women without becoming emotionally dependent on women. And in modern dating, that difference changes everything.
Men, want to hear the secret of how to make any woman chase you? Here's what you can do. Number 1, be confident and comfortable in your own skin. You don't have to pretend to be something that you're not to attract a woman. Own who you are. Number 2, avoid putting her on a pedestal. While making her happy is great, but it's also important to maintain your own independence and have your own passions and your own goals. Number 3, don't make her your entire world. It's important to know what you bring to the table. If your feelings aren't reciprocated, don't linger. When you create your own happiness, women will naturally gravitate towards you.
What women call men worth chasing usually comes down to one thing: men who don't desperately need female validation. The guy with purpose, emotional control, boundaries, and options naturally stands out because he isn't centering his life around women. Ironically, many women say they want emotionally available men, but they're usually most attracted to men who maintain masculine frame, stay grounded, and refuse to emotionally collapse just because attraction exists.